Hello everybody, Computerized MTG here. This is the morning after FNM. Finally, I was able to go to Friday Night Magic. Work has kind of been getting in the way, but this week's schedule allowed me to go. So let's see, where do I begin? The new format. I thought this was just something that my shop was doing, but apparently it's just like the new thing. And I'm not sure I like it. I don't know. The just three matches means you play less Magic. Sure, you can win more packs if you're not somebody that generally wins more, which means you can play your janky budget deck and still get at least one pack or whatever, which is cool. It's more player friendly. FNM is not exactly a competitive environment, but man, I just don't like it. I don't know. I don't know. I play less Magic. I pay. Sure, I get more packs, but I pay to play less Magic. I would rather play more Magic and win less packs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm paying to go to FNM to play my deck, to play against people, to play Magic. I don't give a shit about packs. If I win packs, cool, but, you know, I want to play 4 matches of Magic, not 3. I don't know. I don't know if that's how it is everywhere now, but it just kind of sucks. If that's how it is, in my opinion, Wizards of the Coast fucked up. But anyways, yeah, so new format. I went undefeated. I played my blue-red control deck. The first match I got a bye, which sucks. So again, I only got to play 2 matches. Um, because of this damn new format or whatever they're doing. So, if you're not familiar with it, the way it works, and this is how my shop is doing it. Again, I haven't read up on it. I don't know if this is just the new way period, but the new format. So, if you played FNM before, it was 4 matches for the most part. This is just in general. 4 matches, and then depending on your score, you would get a different prize. So typically, if you win 0 matches, you get nothing. If you go 1-3, you get nothing. If you go 2-2, you get the lowest prize. If you go 3-1, you get the third highest prize. If you go 3-0-1 tie, you get the second highest prize. And of course, if you go 4-0, which is undefeated, you get the highest possible prize. That's typically how it happens. I know some stores do like 5 matches or whatever if they're like really big, but that's typically how it goes. The new format, the way it is you have you start off first match starts. Everybody gets a participation prize pack, so everybody gets 1 pack, and then from there on out, if you win, you get a pack. So you can win a total of 4 packs. If you go undefeated, you get a bonus pack. So you get your participation pack in the first match. So and you can win a second pack in the second match. You can win a third pack in the third match. And if you went undefeated, then you get a fourth final pack. So you have 4 packs. It's almost half of what you would normally get in the last in the older format by just going 4-0. So if you're somebody that goes 4-0 often, you got screwed on packs. If you're somebody that loses all the time, you get packs. So again, they're trying to make it more friendly. And I guess you're also guaranteed a promo if you go undefeated. So yeah, I went undefeated. I got the packs, which are right here. Now, the reason I have 3 is because I didn't know that it was a new format. So I opened up one of the packs, and I got a pretty sweet foil. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to open up these right now. These are going to be for the FNM Loot video. And the promo is Aether Hub, the one I got. It looks fucking sweet. Added it right to my deck. But yeah, so anyways, the matches. Enough of this rambling shit. The matches. So again, first match it was a bye. Sucks. I didn't get to play Magic. The second match was against Black White Zombies. I went 2-0. First match, I my opponent actually got me down relatively low. I think it was at like 4 life or 5 life, something like that. and then I ripped a Sweltering Suns, wiped the board, and I just kept clear from there. Um, the second match, I mean second game, uh, my opponent didn't draw as well as he drew in the first game. I almost feel like he also didn't keep that good of a hand because he kind of like hesitated. Like in the first one, he looked at, he's like, okay, I'll keep. And the second one, he looked at, he's like, I guess I'll keep. So it makes me think that he didn't keep that good of a hand, and so I was like, fuck it, then I'll keep mine. Mine is suboptimal, but if he kept that kind of hand, then whatever. And yeah, so he didn't draw too well, and I just, blew red what a Gearhulk deck does. I went Gearhulk, Glimmer, Gearhulk, Glimmer, Gearhulk, Glimmer. Just too much advantage. My opponent couldn't keep up with it. The third match, I went against a red Eldrazi. I guess it is. It's a mono red aggro deck that focuses heavily on Eldrazi's. Yeah, I guess red Eldrazi's works. They were playing a Thought Not Seer. They were playing I forgot the names of a lot of the Eldrazi's. Is it a 3/2? Oh, Matter Reshaper. So Thought Not Seer, Matter Reshaper. They were playing the 5/5 with haste. That whenever it's got trample, whenever it's targeted by a spell or ability, you got to discard a card. That guy, and the garrison combo meld thing. So yeah, the first game, it was kind of a back and forth. I don't think I ever got too low, and I just countered like almost everything that my opponent tried to cast in like the first 4 or 5 turns. And then after that, anything that hit the field just kind of died. And, Gearholtz just got in. And the second game, he got me really low. I was at 2 life. That was actually like a very close match. Shit, man, I forgot some of the things that happened. But anyways, he was keeping himself alive. Like, he was able to block with the tokens made with Westvale Abbey. And I kind of had to stop attacking for a little bit because he's got some burn spells. I think it was Incendiary Flow that he used 3 times, and it got me down to 2 life. I'm sure he had a 4th Incendiary Flow. Had he drawn the 4th Incendiary Flow, I would have been done. But I got down to 2 life, and it got to where he had 2 1/1 tokens out, and I had 2 2 Gearhulks out. So had I swung with both Gearhulks, he could have just said, okay, I'll block, and the turn, I make a token, and then all he needed was just to make, he had the Henware Garrison, whatever, so he just had to make a token, and then on his turn, make another token, give it haste, swing for 2, and I would have lost. And all I had in hand was a negate, so I was really, really hoping for, I think he was at 8 or 9 life. So even if I had animated one of my Fumarole, swung with everything, still wouldn't have been enough to kill him. So I was really hoping for something like Sweltering Suns. So past turn, it's now my turn. I guess you could say top deck because negate doesn't do anything. I guess it would have protected him if he had a burn spell. I guess there's that. But anyways, rip the top card. And it's a fucking Gearhulk, a 3rd Gearhulk. Slap the Gearhulk down, grab a burn spell, kill something, animate the Wandering Fumarole, swing with the other 2 Gearhulks and the Wandering Fumarole, which means that my opponent can block one of them, but, it doesn't matter which one he blocks, or even if he makes a token. Actually, oh, you know what? He couldn't have made a token. Yeah, or maybe he could have. Shit, I can't remember if he could have or couldn't have. Oh no, he didn't make a token because even if he had made a token, he would have survived barely. And then next turn, had he made a token and give it haste, I had the other Gearhulk to block. Okay, I think either he couldn't have, or even if he could have, it wouldn't have mattered. But yeah, anyways, that got me the win, man. That second game was very close. I was almost sweating. That was pretty dope. So yeah, I went undefeated again. I got my 4 packs, the participation one, the one for the second match, the one for the third match, and the extra for going undefeated, plus the promo. And I'll show all those in a separate video, you know, what I got, what I didn't get. But yeah. Also, before I end this video, I need to make like a, I guess what would you call it, a service announcement? I don't know, but if you go to FNM, which is a friendly environment, don't be an asshole. Like, play the fucking game. Just play Magic. That's what you're there for. You're not there to compete, to be the best. It's Friday Night Magic. Even I, who likes to play, you know, who likes to net deck, who likes to play the top competitive decks sometimes, who wants to try to win as hard as he can, at the end of the day, it's FNM. I'm not getting anything out of it other than some packs, and you know, it's not like I'm broke. It's not like I'm a kid, and so I don't have to bug my parents to buy packs. I have a job. I can buy packs. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is playing Magic. And when I'm sitting there playing Magic, and I hear people make dumb remarks about how unfun something is, how about stupid people are, man, I almost wanted to speak up, but forget it. So what happened is, and well, I was going to say I'm not going to make names, but I don't know the person anyways. So I'm sitting there playing, I think it was during my second match, because I remember they were up behind me, and I was facing that way in my second match. So I was on my second match, and some guy just starts bitching. I think they were playing Teamer Energy, so they were probably playing Aetherworks Marvel before that. So they were bitching that Aetherwork Marvels got banned. And okay, I can understand you were playing Aetherwork Marvels. And then they say some stupid ass shit. Like, they said something along the lines of, the only reason Aetherwork Marvels got banned is because it takes thoughts to play out. It takes you actually have to think to play around the card. And a lot of people that play Magic don't like to think. So that's why it got banned. And that kind of pissed me off. Like, that kind of set me in a bad mood for a few seconds. Because I'm thinking, you know what? If you're an asshole that thinks that way, you should just stop playing Magic. Because saying that they banned the card because it takes a lot of thought to play around it is stupid. That's not why Aetherwork Marvels got banned. Yes, of course, you can play around it. You have to play around it. But that's why it got banned. It's an unfun card that every deck literally has to run something against. Otherwise, they just kind of lose to it. It's a degenerate card. That's why it got banned. Not because it takes thought to play around it. And I almost wanted to be like, yeah, you know what? Maybe it takes thought to play around it, but it takes no thought to play with it. All you have to do is get 6 energy and you fucking flip the damn thing. There's no, like, good moment or whatever to flip it. You want to get that Ulamog out as soon as possible. Yeah, you might wait sometimes, you know, okay, well, I'll do it on his turn instead of my turn. But come on, it doesn't take that much skill to get back from a losing games with Aetherwork Marvel. And that is not to say that it doesn't take skill to play the deck, but to play that card specifically, there's no, like, if or buts. Do you have 6 energy? Alright, flip the damn thing. So, I don't know, I just hate when people talk like that. And then, the same motherfucker, he started saying, I think it was the same person, the voice sounded very similar. He started saying, man, counterspells are dumb, they're unfun, blah, 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 blah. They should just ban counterspell, they should get rid of counter magic. I'm like, dude, are you serious right now? So, if you go to Friday Night Magic, don't be that person. It's fine to complain, oh man, you know what, all my shit got countered 5 turns in a row. That's annoying. It's fine, you know, everybody has bad games. Everybody has bad days, you know, it's life. It happens. But if you go to Friday Night Magic, just go there to have fun, man. That's what you're there for, to play Magic. Don't go there to complain, don't go there to bitch. You're gonna sound like an asshole and nobody's gonna like being around you. Anyways, that's it for this video. A little bit longer than my typical little, I guess, FNM vlogs, even though this is the morning after. But, yeah. So, if you like my stuff, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Get on my Twitter, which, this I'm recording with my phone, so I'm not doing too much editing to it. Actually, I'm doing exactly 0 editing. So if you want to see my Twitter, go in the description below, which is always there anyways. But, other than that, you guys have a great day. Stay safe. Enjoy a Friday Night Magic. Let me know what you got. Let me know what you think about the new format. And other than that, I'll see you all in the next video.